What is happening, everybody? I very unceremoniously defeated Baramos on Dragon Warrior 3. No magic run, kind of. Not really, but yeah. Once you beat him, you don't take any damage from any damage floors, and you don't even get attacked by enemies. Pretty crazy, huh? Alright, let's just head back to Alien Hand. End this once and for all. Yeah, it's like the only place you can return to also, that's pretty crazy. No ship or Ramia either. They're like, you don't need it anymore. I don't know how that happens, but okay. Yeah, how did I beat Baramos? Well, I used the defend fight trick. Pretty much you defend with one player, and then you select the command you want to use, either fight, spell, or item, and you'll take half damage like you would if you used the defend command, and you'll still execute whatever command you did. So yeah, I know, but I needed to do it. So, and you pretty much gotta just like beat up Baramos as fast as possible, because he regains hit points after every round of fighting. So what I used to do, or what I did before, and it didn't really work, was I used Iron Eyes every third or so round, since that's when Baramos casts Chaos and Limbo, or Limbo, but that didn't work either because of the regeneration. So yeah. Alright, there we go, defeated Baramos. Most of the game I did without magic, but I mean, I had to pull some strings a little bit, but only the hero used magic, no one else did, if that counts for anything. Alright, cool. See what the minister has to say. Damn right I did. It's funny, in the remakes you actually get XP from it. That really gives away the fake ending. But yeah, as you all know, yay, we have an unexpected turn of events here. Uh-oh. No! And yes, the true bad guy of the game is revealed by Zoma, the ultimate Archfiend, I guess. Okay. Jeez, just be an a-hole about it. But if you want to save, you gotta talk to the minister now for some reason. I guess the king is like too overwhelmed with negativity to go on. But anyways, actually starting this point forward, the no magic run will be back on, since I'm not going to need it for a while. I don't think I'm going to need magic ever, and even when fighting Zoma, and I'll explain why. Although I'm probably going to need it for other enemies. No, I'm going to need it for recovering from bosses and such. Unless I like power level. So yeah, the Sphere of Light, we're not going to need that. We're going to need that for Zoma, not Baramos. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get rid of our... Let's go ahead and get rid of that Sphere of Light. Yeah. Wizard's Ring, I guess. I'm going to keep it. May as well. Nope. Actually, I have specific plans for the other, for the second, we'll say, or for the final quarter of the game. Yeah, we're pretty much 3/4 done with the game, so yeah. And I have specific plans for that, for the final area and the final boss and stuff. So yeah, don't worry about that. Okay. But anyways. So remember when they got the final key, and they were talking about the Great Pit of Gihaga, and how all misfortunes come from it? And that's where we have to go. Yeah. You really have to go back in this game. I mean, you really have to backtrack and stuff. Yeah. But I want to see what this guy says. Maybe he gives you some clue. Let's see. Yeah, never mind. He just says we can beat him, even though we already did. And there's enemies and stuff now, and you can Yeah, well, you can go to other places, obviously. Return spell, not just alien hand. Yeah, I mean, you really have to take notes in this game, really, if you're not using a strategy guide or reading Nintendo Power or something. Like, I only knew about this from Nintendo Power. If I didn't have it, then I would not know what the hell to do. It'd be pretty frustrating, but yeah, look at this. Uh-oh. No way. Let's go ahead and jump down here. Nighttime. Huh. Yeah, we just jumped down here. Alefgard, huh? Makes you wonder, like, is this some, like different, like, dimension or something like that? Or is it, like, you know, like, is there, like, a heavenly plane and then, like, a not-so-heavenly plane? You know what I mean? Like, maybe this is, like, the world you come from is from, like, oh boy, not these assholes, no, oh good god, yeah, these guys have a ton of hit points, and they do a ton of damage, and they can act 3 times in a turn, run like mad, unless you have defeat, then you can just cast that and kill them instantly. Oh my god, we're dead, we're not gonna die. We're gonna take a ton of damage. They have 450 hit points. Good god. It's like, yeah, what's up? This is up. Yeah, so you got the Dragon Warrior 1 music going on. Well, like I was saying, like maybe this is like for like normal mortals, and then and you know, and the hero's world is for like those who are exalted or something like that. That's never really explained. Or maybe it's just dimensional vortex or something. Who knows? Yeah, so Soma is the master Archfiend, I guess. Cool. And of course this is Braconnelly. Oh, good to know where his diet's coming from. Yeah, again. He drinks quite a bit there, you know. He drinks despair and he eats hatred. And then he washes his hatred down in sadness. Okay. Guy's got problems. Anyways. Yeah, so if you play Dragon Quest 1, this is the prequel to Dragon Quest 1. And that's the guy who wants to lift curses. And he actually learns how to lift curses in Dragon Quest 1. Which I think is really neat for some reason. I don't know why. Got a kick out of that. It's a nice little charm here. Oh, interesting. See, and like where the ancestors, you know, what they like jump through the pit of Kialga, and this is like the underworld. I mean, what? Like Final Fantasy? Well, I can't even say that about Final Fantasy IV because this game was made before Final Fantasy IV. Huh. So why? How come these guys aren't all dwarves? Check this out. Yep, Kandar's back. I don't know how he got down here. What was he like? Traveling the world and then like... Yeah, so he tells you that stones of sunlight are in the castle. I don't know how he got to this world at all. It's really weird. Oh. Interesting. Well, we'll learn about that later on. Oh, it's sealed off to the rest of the world. Oh. Interesting. Oh, so I guess they do explain it. Anyways, let's see what they got in the weapon shop here. In the remakes, they do have a lot of good upgrades here, so you're gonna want to get them. You can get a what do you call it? Angel's robe for your wizard or sage. I think any spellcaster can equip it. It gives you permanent protection from instant death spells. Pretty good. Dragon Mail, you can buy that here if you want. Falcon Sword, which is really nice, kind of, if you have good enough strength. If you have at least like 180 or 200 strength, I would totally buy this because you can attack twice with it. So, you know, if your strength is at 200, I say go for it, but never really going to be an instance where you have more than like 150 strength, really. Unless you really want a power level, like get to like probably level like 70 or something like that. Because you're gonna gain less stats now that you're in your 30s. Yeah, once you hit the 30s in your level, your strength doesn't really go up too much. But it does go up a considerable amount, but not nearly as much as, we'll say the 20s. The 20s is where your levels go up a lot. Same goes with life, I guess, right? So these are the merchants from Dragon Warrior 1. I guess Zoma took these items, or the weapons that can beat him, which of course are right here. And guess what? Oh, they're empty! No! Yeah, so... that sucks. Cool. Could it be that Ortega has been here? Probably. Gonna be hearing about Ortega a lot now. Since we're close to the end of the game, so... huh. Yeah, it's from the upper world, man. Cool. Oh, interesting. So yeah, Rubis, you hear about Rubis here too, from Dragon Warrior 2. Which I like, it's cool. Kitty. So you'd think that the Stones of Sunlight, just like Dragon Quest 1, are all the way over here, right? Well, you'd be wrong. But let's talk to this guy, see what he says about it. So, huh? Yeah. Interesting. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, so we have to look for somewhere else to get the Stones of Sunlight, and the way you get them is completely trial and error, just like finding Alefgard in general. You gotta just look around. Yeah. They don't even say this in the Nintendo Power magazines and stuff, but it's in the kitchen. Why is it in the kitchen? I don't know. Why is the Rune of Sacrifice in Zircon's Keep in Ultima 4? I mean, you know, these questions don't have an explanation. They just are. But there's the Stones of Sunlight. Or Stone of Sunlight. Speaking of Ultima 4, I might actually play that game and record it. Even though it's only going to be, like, questing, but still. It's a great game, I like it. It's nothing but combat and exploration. It's like, you want anything else? You want a bad guy or something? You ain't getting it with Ultima 4. Nope. So I think this guy, just like in Dragon Quest 1, heals all your magic points. He does. That's awesome. That is cool. So many similarities. They did a great job with the similarities in this game. And in the remakes, obviously. Although they messed up with the king, Rao Su. Oh, interesting. Just like, and that one's just like Dragon Quest 1, by the way. Okay, you're done. You're finished, homie. Oh, yeah, you have to go to call by boat in this game. You can't go just by walking. Yeah. I don't know why they didn't. I don't know why they had that, but whatever. Really? Interesting. And he's not here anymore. Did he go to the castle? Oh, maybe he fell through the pit of Kiaga through the volcano. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, you know, the opening scene, it has him fighting a dragon in a volcano and he falls in the volcano. Ah. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to save my game here, and in the next episode of Dragon Warrior 3, No Magic Run, we will head to Call and see what's going on there. This is the Big Jew telling you to keep being awesome. Peace.